I work as an LSC, which is a learning support educator. I work with children with challenging behaviors, mostly children with autism, and I love my job. I do it with a passion. I see children who don't talk and they start talking with me. Children who don't eat on their own and they start. I work to make the children independent. I work to make myself redundant. Only then I consider myself doing a good job. I don't want the children to need me. So that's the way I teach. I challenge the children, I believe in them and love them, and that's how they progress with me. I don't do miracles. I am not anything special, but I love the children I work with and I believe in them. So I work to find the key to their full potential. And somehow I find a way. And they do great progress with me, and that gives me great energy to give back more.
My career has been an interesting one. I entered IT at a time when IT was a male-dominated industry. So I was constantly, not struggling, because it was enjoyable in the sense, I don't say it's a struggle, but at the time I was the odd one out. And there was many points in my life when I could have given up because, it's not the cool thing to do. I'm not a teacher, I'm not a beautician, I'm not a hairdresser. No, I want to be a technician. At the time it was unheard of. But I did enroll into a technical institute. I was one out of 20 people. I was the only female. Because I wanted to be a technician, I had to go through all these lessons where I'm doing mechanical stuff. And it's, it wasn't what I wanted to do, but I had to spend hours welding metal together so I could do 1 hour of computer programming. I could have easily given up, but I didn't. I continued, and my love for programming and IT just grew. Over my career, every time I was in certain situations, I was often the only woman in that situation. However, I didn't let it put me down. Instead, I let it empower me. I'm here, I've been chosen, I've been selected, I've worked my way, I've earned this position, and I just kept moving forward. I look back at my career and, the career that I still enjoy, and I've seen it transformed, but it's always transformed with the changes that time has brought, because programming 20 years ago isn't programming today. If I had the time, I would love to mentor more women, even older women, not just students, not just female students, but business owners, small business owners, women entrepreneurs, and teach them that IT is not something you should be scared of. It can be used to your advantage to help you, because it does save time. And nowadays, with so much tools, it can easily help women move into jobs or careers or businesses which they might be scared of just because they think they don't know how to use a computer, when in reality they just need someone to show them. And if I had the time, I think that was something that I would want to do.
When I was at junior college, I studied accounts and economics. I then moved on to university and did the Bachelor of Commerce with honors in management. But at the time, I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do, because with management, you get exposed to HR, marketing, finance, operations. But then as soon as I finished university, I found a job in the financial services industry, dealing with trusts and companies.
I'm a licensed Chinese tourist guide. In Malta, only 10 Chinese tourist guide, qualified guide, because I studied in ITS for 3 years and a half for the part-time tourist guide course. Then I graduated 2 years ago. It is all over 40 I did it. So I'm a guide, plus all my clients from China. So I have a lot of immigration clients, and they need to buy property, their children need to go to school, so we help them, plus guide, property, plus education and tourism. So we do everything in one go. So we help a lot of Chinese clients, and I hope what we did, what we are doing, and in the future, we can help for the Malta economic as well, for the tourism. We hope more Chinese tourists can come to Malta.
My job has always been in the hospitality industry since my studies took me at the Institute of Tourism Studies to study hospitality management. I have worked in a large number of companies where I was in a managerial role, taking care of these franchises and companies. And now that I have together with my husband, two businesses, two completely different businesses. One is a DIY store in Birkirkara, and the other one is a cafe and grill in Arlapsi. I manage the restaurant most of the time, and I help my husband when needed. He does the same. But I love meeting people. I love food. That's what keeps me going. And I love my young team at the restaurant. So I see myself working in this industry a few more years.